I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. He could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, unstoppable full-court play. Morant just explodes off the steal and delivers it straight to the rim.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The three from Bane. He drops it from range.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Ball passes to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Playing like Chris Paul, you better have your hands ready. If you're hoping he'll find you, or you're going to get hit in the head.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Bane. Here's Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Now here's Paul. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Here we go, one-on-one from deep. Morant. Hauled in by McGee. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Down low. Here's Ayton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Ja Morant picks one up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far. Working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
Morant. Here's Jackson. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Jackson's got 6 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Booker finds Bridges. Back to Booker. Here he goes. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Morant against Paul. Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the jam.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That was fire.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Good looks by our terrific camera crew.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Tipped away. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. From deep. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Paul passes to McGee. Going inside. For 3, Booker. And McGee with the stuff.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice it.
Back to Bridges. Pass to Paul. From outside the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep, Bane. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Throws it up high. And McGee with the stuff.
You see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Shots good by Morant.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
McGee with a steal. And so it's JaVale McGee making things happen for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul is a communicator.
With anything, whether it's business, work.
And CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter.
First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Desmond Bane is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Williams in at small forward. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Now here's Morant.
Oh, wow! Oh, incredible!
What about that move? Morant with the ability to rapidly alter pace and put defenders on skates. He said jump with me if you want to go viral. Ja Morant with the explosiveness.
Violation call.
Live in the lane and the sword to the racket.
Memphis leading. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points.
And relentless is Morant. Man, does he attack the paint, Chris?
First team
Fast as he is, he does a great job of using change of speed. He keeps the ball on a string, and when he gets it in close, watch out. He can finish any way he wants to.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw no good for McGee.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks.
I love Morant's approach to the game. I mean, flying to the ball, challenging everything.
Pass to Bridges. Shoots. They get the rebound. A nice shot by McGee. McGee's got 12 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Paul into the lane. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And the Suns pushing it up now. Pass to McGee. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Oh, he's just a solid shot blocker. I mean, Jackson's timing and instincts is what allows him to make an impact like right there.
And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Adams finds Williams. Here's Bane. Outside Morant. Into the lane. Oh, McGee with the block. Paul with it. Guarded by Morant. Ayton, no good for Memphis. They've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Outside for Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Okay, look at Morant flexing a little muscle right there, showing off his athletic ability right in their faces.
Paul passes to McGee. Shoots over Morant. And again, it's the Suns missing.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
That one goes. Count it.
Jackson Jr.
And now a 4-point Memphis lead.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Ball against Morant. Here's Ayton. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Here's Morant. And there's the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 12 now in this quarter.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
McGee's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Paul. Shoots over Jackson. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Back to Williams. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 14.
Inside, Jackson is just so effective. His natural abilities gives him an edge over the defense.
Booker for 3. Offensive rebound. McGee. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Steven Adams. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Biyombo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Craig comes in for Bridges. Shamet, he's checked in for Booker. And Payton is subbed in for Paul. Now here's Williams. Clock at 6. Pass to Morant. With the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, no fear now is Morant able to assess the situation and beat the clock just in time.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Xavier Tillman.
There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter.
John Conchar. D'Anthony Melton.
It's Shamet on the wing. McGee controls the rebound and the putback.
It's huge when McGee has games like this. It's great watching him be so assertive on the offensive end.
Oh, McGee with the block. So we conclude the first half. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 8. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against this team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent can sustain this kind of shooting.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. Just efficient basketball through and through.
Elfrid Payton out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Jay Crowder. Then it's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Craig in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Now here's Morant. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Payton. Always a decent playmaker. Grant, Elfrid Payton has really improved his vision and awareness.
Some of that's experience and some of that's being put in a position to succeed. I agree. It seems like he's found his comfort zone.
Here's Craig. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Jones, he's checked in for Morant. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
And is blocked. Pass to Biyombo. Outside Payton. Drives to the hoop. The Grizzlies pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It's the second game of 3 on the road.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Back to Shamet. Anderson against Payton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payton's got his first 2 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
They'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defense.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Here's Payton. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies.
Memphis ball.
For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Konchar. Back to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Takes one from 10 feet. That one rolls around and rims out.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts. I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. It's good. Tillman's got his second basket of the game.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Here's Payton. There's the drive. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Back to Melton. Pass to Jones. Free throw line jumper. Here's Tillman. Can't hit that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Biyombo. Left side, Payton. Craig with it. Here's Shamet. Looking to end the drought. And he sinks the layup. Shamet's got his first 2 points of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Payton.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Shamet.
2 minutes.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure hustle.
And it's time for an injury report. All right, now an update on Ja Morant's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer from Memphis let me know the status. He said there is some swelling in the ankle, but so far no signs of instability. And for a team with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, and we hope to see him back on the court soon.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving